damn good match. Excellent. Like it was a excellent way to cap off Grand Slam. Um, the ladies did they went out there and they worked, and it was a fantastic thing to see. It was super fun, man. Definitely, yeah. Tony Storm is, you know, how do I put it? Literally one of the best women's wrestlers in the past 10 years, by far, easy. Mariah May is right up there with her.
Hmm.
Like, we gotta give Mariah May her flowers because she kicked ass. Like when she is as champion, she brought it. She didn't run away from title shots or things like that. Or no, not title shots, but she didn't run away from defenses. She defended it against anyone and everyone. Anyone that stepped up, Mariah May was there, and she put on a match every time, and they were all damn good. I don't think there was a bad match when she was champion.
I don't think there was either.
So her title defense, or her title reign, was effective. Like that's the best way I could say it. It wasn't short, not by any means, but man, like all the matches she had, they were fantastic. They were good. The stories that she was able to bring out, I am very curious where she's going next.
I think it's interesting because we talked about it, right. You also like hit the nail on the head. Like Mariah's title run was fantastic. It's going to be up there as one of the best AW Women's World Championship runs for sure. She was wrestling everybody, big,
Yeah,
small, like didn't matter. It was a lot of fun to watch. I think these two should keep it up in the big crowds, in the big arenas. If they are going to do a run back anytime soon, which I believe that they should, all in Texas.
mhm.
Plus, they are 1-1.
They are 1-1.
So we're going to get a rubber match at some point. All in Texas feels like a great place for it.
Now, what if?
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, what if Mariah either starts going after Mercedes, or there's no all right, here's the thing that I think there's no way it's not going to happen. um Athena. Athena's coming in somewhere.
I can see
Where?
it happening. Yeah.
I don't know. Is she she fighting Mariah May, defending her title against Mariah May, or is it a champion versus champion match, Athena versus Tony Storm, at All in Texas? I don't know.
I think I think that once Athena comes in, it's going to be Mercedes. It's going to be Athena Mercedes, all in
Hmm.
Texas. That's my guess.
Yeah, and the way it makes sense too, because the way Mercedes is going, jeez, like who better? The what it's going to be one of the longest reigning TDS champions versus the longest reigning Ring of Honor champion ever.
Oh yeah.
That sells itself.
Oh yeah.
That sells itself.
But 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 no matter what, going back to Mariah, Mariah has
Yeah.
cemented herself as a main eventer at this point. She's up there. She's in the upper echelon of wrestlers in AEW. She's
Yeah.
also up there as having one of the top 3 stories in AEW. Also, by the way, that's just how it is. I don't care if you like it, don't like it. She has the top 3 story in AEW.
Oh, there's no arguing that. If someone's going to argue that, I'm just not listening to them, because
Exactly.
like there's across. I'm just going to say across all company. There, the Tony Storm Mariah May feud storyline is easily, you know, top one or two
I
at this moment right now.
I say this with as much love and respect as I can. I compare the Toni Storm and Mariah May story to Gail Kim and Awesome Kong.
Yes.
Gail Kim Awesome Kong is one of my, well, probably not even one of, it's probably my favorite story from the women's division, and up there in top 5 of my favorite wrestling stories of all time.
Man, you hit it with that old goodie right there.
Bro, look, when I watched TNA, I was never a WWE kid, right? Like, we had to once we did, but once WCW went away, I watched WWE for a little bit. I found out about TNA. Funny enough, I found out from TNA when Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle was a thing, right?
Oh my God, yeah. So,
And it just so happened that Gail Kim and Awesome Kong were in the middle of their storyline for that point too, having the best women's division on the planet.
oh yeah,
That will forever be one of my favorite stories, because that shaped like me as a wrestling fan. Mariah May and Toni Storm's up there for me. That's how great they have been over the last like 18 months. It's going to be a forever feud, just like Swerve and Hangman is. Has to be.
yeah.
So, like, I'm all in for it. I can't wait to see what Mariah does next. I know they're going to separate Mariah and Toni Storm for a little bit. I feel like they kind of have to. They don't really have to. I wouldn't mind if they kept on going. But we'll see Toni Storm do a couple other things here and there for a little bit. And then we'll see where they lead off. And like you said, we also have an incoming Athena.
Yeah.
You think the women's
Don't
division is
forget
crazy
about
now?
Athena.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you. Like, we have the women's division right now is already cooking. Once Athena comes in, and Athena comes in with this aura and everything that she has from being in Ring of Honor for 2 years, longer than 2 years now at this point actually, but being a world champion for 2 years, it's about to be on another level again.
Yeah. I'll say it right now. AEW's women's division is the best of like one of the best. No, I'm going to say is the best American women's division right now.
Oh, bro, I could probably one up you. It's up there right now with the golden knockouts era of TNA.
Yeah, no, that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of that era of TNA. And if you guys have not seen that, that era of the knockouts, when they because like just to set it up for you guys, that era of the knockouts was when they were like, fuck all the bra and panties matches and shit like that. All these ladies, they know how to wrestle. We're gonna let them do their thing and wrestle. Similar to how they were doing in Japan and stuff like that. We're gonna let them wrestle, and they had the perfect storm of people at that time. If you're interested in women's wrestling in general, that's a good base to start off on. Also, look up Manami Toyota, but that is a good base to start off on.
It's just incredible. Like, I don't think we've been praising Mariah May and Toni Storm. I feel like we're not even doing that justice. That's how good the storyline has been.
Yeah. The storyline has been excellent.